Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Skyland, and today we're going to be talking about the week-long deals that have just started for Steam here. Week-long deals has been a thing. I'm just saying for this week, okay? So I'm doing this 8/8/2016, just so you guys freaking know the date. And there's going to be the week-long deals for this week, okay? So if you're watching this a week from now, then just go to another video, okay? Anyway, so here we go. Click to see the 323 deals. Now, I'm going to definitely miss some games, okay? And a lot of these games I haven't played. In fact, I'm looking at these games hoping to buy them. That's why this series is called Live Buy or whatever. I don't know. Browse and buy. So, yeah. Okay. We can see a couple of games here. Now, we're just going to go by the relevancy tab thing, whatever. You know, we're going to click on week-long deals, and we're just going to see the ones that the Steam wants to push. You know, the games that Steam is like, yo, these are some good games if you would buy these games. I don't know how they're ranked in a certain way or why, but you know, whatever, relevance, okay? So we're gonna go by this, and I guess, you know, let's just start out by saying Alien Isolation, a game I haven't played, which is gonna be the case for many of these games, but I know it's critically acclaimed. I know it's a good game, and that's why I want to talk about it. Just real quick, Alien Isolation is at 66% off. That is super good, $40 game. Now, it's somewhat older, but like I said, it's extremely critically acclaimed. You know it's a good game. However, it's kind of niche in a sense, like, if you're not horrified by aliens, if you're not really into that genre, which is survival, it's kind of amnesiac-like, amnesian, and it's like amnesia. It's like the amnesia of the game. Basically, you have no power. You can't actually fight the monster. You're just running away. So it's not like Dead Space. It's survival horror, as in you're literally just running for your life, hiding in ducks and stuff as a monster is chasing you down. So if you're into stuff like that, that true horror, then yeah, you're gonna really like this game. It's got a AAA feel to it, huge amount of polish. I haven't even played the game, and I know that. 66% off makes me want to buy it. So Alien Isolation, you can immediately see it's a good deal. However, Hard West. I don't know what Hard West is. I mean, I can click it, I can clickety-clack it and see what it is, maybe. I'm not gonna do this for every game that I don't know, but it's positively reviewed. Not too many people have played it. This could be a good game. It could be a great find, but at $10, I'm not willing to try it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it looks like a friend already has that game. Now, there's gonna be some games that I kind of know about, so Mount Your Friends, I know about it. Not only that, not only do I know about it, I have seen gameplay, and this is, you know, above 50% is basically when it's time for me to say, yeah, dude, maybe it's a good deal. It's already a cheap game, so it's only $2. Clickety-click. I don't know why it's doubled there. But Mount Your Friends is a game that you'd probably see PewDiePie or Markiplier or Jacksepticeye. You know, streamers and YouTubers, they probably play it. It's a fun, silly game. It's fucking ridiculous. Basically, I don't even need to describe it, right? It's just kind of speaks for itself. But it's a silly game that you could play. You know, it's just fun. It's got some multiplayer, you know, kind of like party game-ish, kind of, you know, couch co-op-y, sort of competitive. As you can see, overwhelmingly positive, it's pretty popular, and it's super cheap. So yeah, it looks ridiculous. Maybe it's not for you, but at that price point, you can try it, right? So that's basically how this is gonna go for the weekly deals and any other deals that I'm doing in the future, just so you guys know. Now that we have that introduction, let's go and just kind of scroll through here. Now, some of these games I'm gonna click on because I'm kind of curious. Now, one game that I'm curious about that I just have no idea about is this Stronghold series. Now, I'm actually kind of a big fan of Clash of Clans, even though it's, you know, it's MMO-ish and I don't know, it's somewhat simplistic, especially the leveling process, but this kind of seems like the originator of that type of gameplay. Am I incorrect? Now, remember guys, this series and these type of videos, it's really community involved. Like, if I miss a game, please let me know in the comments below. If I talk about a game and I'm incorrect, please let me know. So here, I'm gonna directly ask you guys, hey guys, is Stronghold, you know, Crusader or just Stronghold HD, the original, are these good games? Because I really want to pick it up, 75% off. It looks like a game that I can appreciate, you know, the older isometric pixel art style. I just did a stream of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, so yes, I can appreciate this art style. I'm fine with that. And it's a strategy tactics type of game anyways, so, you know, glorious graphics. Not exactly, you know, what the game is about. It's about the tactics and strategy. Okay, so, and this art style is fine for that, right? I mean, it just kind of makes sense. So at $3, I'm willing to try it. I really think I want to get into it. It's, you know, highly reviewed. It looks pretty cool. It seems like a classic game, but I know nothing about it. But at that price point, it seems pretty decent. So that's what I'm curious about. Please, guys, let us know in the comments below. Now, Ziggurat is a game that I'm surprised that I actually didn't buy it when it first came out. Came out October 23rd, 2014. Now, this is going to be a first-person, procedurally generated dungeon crawler game. It seems extremely action-packed. You can see the combat and the gameplay here looks really good, actually. I'm just surprised that I mean, I love games like this, and I know the genre has been exploding. Okay, maybe not exploding, but there's more and more and more. It's ramping up, and this game, if this game was like on Kickstarter right now, immediately, I would be pretty excited for it. So if anybody has played Ziggurat, please let me know, because at 60% off, even though it's above $5, I really like having $5 as a cutoff point. But at a $15 game, 60% off, and it's kind of up my alley. And I feel like this is the kind of game that anybody could really play. I think I want to get it. Now, the one downside is that it's not co-op, it's just single player. And even with procedural generation, I think it could get old eventually, but just viscerally, because it is a first-person game, all the combat, the action, it does seem kind of outrageous. There's fucking zombie carrots or some shit. It looks like it could be a cool game, maybe worthwhile. But yeah. Okay, now moving down a little bit more, there's the original Stronghold. Look at that, dude, $1.49. I mean, how can I not just try it, right? Oh yeah, guys, this game is in my library. It's only $1, okay? But honestly, there are other free-to-play games out there that are just straight up better. I only have this in my library because it was a review copy. I know Blockstorm probably has a very hardcore niche sort of community, but I don't think it's very welcoming. And overall, I just think there's just overall much more unique and better free-to-play games out there that work with this aesthetic. So I'm gonna go ahead and recommend Block and Load. Honestly, Block and Load is pretty decent. Okay, moving on. I see this in sales all the time. What is Infested Planet, guys? What's going on with Infested Planet? Infested Planet is whoa, is this an RTS? Seems like a light RTS. It's like a tactics RTS, real-time tactics. It seems smaller. Okay, so it's a light RTS. Okay, that's interesting. I did not realize that. I thought light RTS was a very modern thing, like this year basically. I've been playing a lot of them. So maybe actually I could go back and play this, but then again, it's just single player. That's actually very interesting. Well, for just single player with no multiplayer, don't know. I'd really like to go. I mean, it's below $5, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, we're just kind of going around trying to look at games, discover games. You guys can tell me, if I missed something like Critical Annihilation, probably not going to click on this, but if that's a super good game, please let us know in the comments below. Oh yeah, remember guys, the week-long deals aren't just video games. As you can see here, Movie Studio. Me personally, I use Adobe Premiere. It's in my toolbar down there. I use basically all the Adobe stuff. I think it's just the best. If you have a school email, that's amazing. I don't know. I've never purchased any sort of software like this, but just want to let you guys know if you wanted to purchase them, you can also get softwares. It's not just video games. And that goes as a whole for Steam. You can just get software anytime. Okay, what's this game? It's called Nights. Well, never mind. It's only 20% off, so nah. It's not even really a discount then, is it? No, not really. By the way, guys, we are going to be looking at all sorts of deals, humble bundles and stuff like that. If there's any sort of bundles or searchable lists of discounts, I will be going through them and doing little first impressions and stuff. All right, okay, so we have a game called Neon Space Ultra. 75% off, already a cheap game, but this is under $1, dude. This has got to be worth it. Does it have Steam trading cards? It's got to be worth it just for the Steam trading cards. Okay, it looks like a remix of a classic. Easy does it, man. Bunch of aliens moving left and right. Of course, it looks a little bit more modern, but at the same time, it's kind of, they kept the standard definition screen there, and I don't know. I mean, for 74 cents, dude, right? Like, if you went to an arcade, I actually just went to a arcade convention, Replay FX. Definitely got to play a lot of classic games, many of them emulating this type of gameplay, but of course, they're all classic games. They, cost a couple quarters per life, right? Sometimes they're more expensive, but, a quarter a life or something like that, or every 3 lives. So for 3 quarters, boom, you have the game and you own it, and it's a modern sort of take on this type of gameplay. It's basically kind of like a bullet hellish alien fucking invaders. I don't know. It looks okay. Why not? Not too many people have played it, but it looks pretty decent. And there's actually a lot of these Redux games, like I think it's called Asteroids XL or something. That was actually just recently on sale. That game is actually pretty popular, but there's a lot of retro games being reduxed or remade, sort of. Oh, what is this? Avernum Escape from the Pit. Let's just click it. Man. We're just randomly clicking around, seeing what stuff. Is this a turn-based RPG? That does seem to be the case. I am not a fan of the art, so instant turn off. Yeah, I'm okay with the art being classical and, kind of more hardcore, but that just kind of looked cheesy and cartoony. And if I'm going to play a very serious turn-based action, I mean, not action, but RPG, then yeah, I would want it to be a little bit more serious with its art. Okay, so continuing on. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, you will see DLC sometimes in these things. And I imagine that also goes for free-to-play content. Okay, so we're continuing on. I'm not seeing too much of games that I've heard of, you know, that I should probably get into. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much. Like, I'm not even sure what's great. Now, I wish there was another icon for not just positive, but game, like maybe like a star, like a game that is just like so good, like it's basically 90% upvotes, that I feel like, you know, those games should get a little bit extra recognition. But, you know, whatever. Okay, so we're continuing on. Lots of DLC. You can pretty much just skip those. And remember, guys, we're going into this with week-long deals, just looking at basically what, you know, is relevant, what they want to push the games. I don't know how these are ranked, if they are paying for that or not. I don't know, because we've already seen games that barely anybody has really played. Is it percentage on positive upvotes? I don't know, but yeah. And what is this? Positive. Oh, okay. So this is also very interesting, and I guess we could just kind of sidetrack and talk about this. I believe if you are looking at DLC, if you go to DLC and you see the upvotes and everything, that's actually, and I think this is kind of shady, but if you can actually review DLC separately. So if we click on this, this should have 95% upvotes. So we have positive. Am I 95% right of the users of this game? It says this game, but I think this is just the soundtrack. So if we actually go to the game, if we click this, see, there we go. So you see this game, or games that have lots of DLC, can get kind of ranked in these sales and stuff, or just on Steam period, a little bit higher, and that draws people to get the game, and it gives them a little bit more advertisement when it's really not that deserved. So you see what I'm saying? Anyways, another reason, and I guess superfluous commentary, and that's why I'm doing this series. It's not just about the games or the sales, it's about everything, you know, the whole market, the economy of gaming, the community of gaming. That's really what this is about. It's kind of like a podcast kind of thing, but you gotta watch it because you gotta see what I'm, you know, talking about. Click it on. All right, so yeah, you're gonna see some DLCs in these. All right, well, I'm a fan of pixel art, so what's Pixbit? It's getting me with the title. It's probably gonna be cheesy. Maybe it's like a comedy kind of thing. You know, sometimes things can be, whoa, what is this? Buy HipPix Studio Bundle. So these guys made a bunch of different games. We have a bunch of games, and for under $3, you get a bunch of different, a little package there. So these are probably going to be really small, very light games that you could, I mean, maybe even if you were squinting, maybe they'd look like certain arcade games. This looks like almost like Super Crate Box. What was that? Super Adventure Crate Box thing, whatever. Kind of looks like that. Actually, yeah, it looks extremely similar to, I can't remember that. Is that called Super Crate Box? I don't know. It's a free game. Anyways, okay. So that's maybe interesting. If you like really short, quick arcade games, maybe you could play on stream while, you know, waiting to get into a match of League of Legends or something like that. But I'm really interested in getting like, do you guys remember when I did the Let's Play of Deep Down? Or I really like games that can be beaten in 4 hours, and I generally expect them to be like $5. I really like games like that, just like good 4-hour, 5-hour games that I can play in a session. You know, just sit down, play it, get it done. I really like games like that, and that's why I look for these sales. But I'm not really seeing too many games. I'm seeing a lot of parody games, either comical or they're just copycat games. I don't know what's really unique. So once again, I'll ask if I missed something or you see something on the screen, it's like, oh, that's a good game, please let me know. So let's go click on Akuatika, because I kind of like the art. You know, I'm definitely judging by the cover, but you know, we're gonna go by this and see what we can do here. So Akuatika, okay, I don't how do you even? I don't know. But, okay, you play as a fish. There's a fish. And it puzzles into action adventure. There's puzzles, and you play as different secret fast-paced action encounters that require problem solving. Okay, so it's a bunch of different puzzles, and you're just swimming around. So it's kind of an interesting take on the puzzle platformer, because it's like you're swimming versus just normal jumping through platforms, which I think is cool. This art style is really weird. It looks like they just took a bunch of, I don't know, clean assets. There's no textures, there's no color. So, but for 72% off, I mean, you could probably get some interesting puzzles and gameplay. Maybe if you're really into video game design, it could be fun, you know, but it's probably a short game. This would be the kind of game that I would get because it seems interesting. But the problem is that it, like, artistically, it just is not really jiving with me, honestly. So it's kind of cool, but again, I'm just judging books by their covers or games by their, you know, art and covers. So yeah, I'm gonna pass, but if it's really good, I could totally jump into it. But then again, like under 200 people bought the game or reviewed it at least, so I don't know, man. I just don't know. Now, if you guys want to go and see, sales and everything for yourself, you can enter search terms and tags if you want to, if you're looking for a very specific genre. You can also go and, based on prices and everything. If you hit lowest price, I don't know. I don't think that's a really good way to find games. But we're gonna spend, every time we do this, we're gonna try to spend like 20 minutes, looking for, through these games. Now, Bit Dungeon, I've seen this a lot, but it looks like it's got mixed reviews, and yeah, so maybe I won't, guys. Maybe I just freaking won't. Hey, Acid Music Studio, super neat. Except it's got low reviews. Actually, are we just getting into low reviews now? So have we pretty much seen everything, and it's like, not too exciting? Okay, so not too exciting. Now, I'm telling you guys, you can even get, games that are mostly negative, if it's like under $1 or something, and it could still be a good time for you, especially if it's co-op, because you can laugh it up with a friend, like a bad, like a B horror movie or something, a bad movie can still be fun if you watch it with people. So I'm not saying that these are bad or anything, but I don't think I'm personally very excited in these, unless you guys let me know. I recently bought a dinosaur game. It's actually pretty fun. So those are the games. I guess we didn't even get to 20 minutes, So what's Sakura Angels, man? So what is a Sakura? I hear so much about Sakura. It's a light novel, isn't it? Now, I've never actually played a light novel. Well, okay. I mean, from the art and everything, I kind of get an idea of the kind of people that might want to play these kind of games. But I don't know, man. Then again, for only $3, it could be worth just trying out. Of course, my friend Miss Yowzy would have and own this game. So yeah, I mean, there's a couple of gems in here, and I'm sure you guys are gonna tell me in the comments below. But for the most part, this sale doesn't seem too exciting, except for basically what we saw on the first page. Really, yeah, Alien Isolation seemed cool. Mount Your Friends. Stronghold Crusader I'm interested in, and Ziggurat as well. Now, I guess let's click on one more before we end it. Let's see, oh boy, let's go with, hey yo, I heard Red Faction, hold on, wait, no, there's one that always gets a claim. Isn't it Red Faction Gorilla? Yeah, isn't this one actually it kind of went under the radar when it released, but I know people on Reddit have said that, yo, dude, this game's actually pretty decent. Under the radar, man. So maybe that. Yeah. I mean, only $5 probably could get, 4 hours out of that. Okay, I'm gonna end this by clicking on Hacknet and seeing what this is all about. Is it a puzzle game where you pretend to hack and stuff? Is it like little mini games? Point clicker. Okay, it looks like a combination. Oh, why? What? Hacknet is an immersive terminal-based hacking simulator for PC. Dive down a rabbit hole as you follow the instructions of a recently deceased hacker whose death may not have been the accident, the media reports. Okay, so it's kind of like a collection of like little mini games. You're following it. Oh wait, I think I saw somebody playing this. This actually seems really interesting, but it's only 25% off, so not the greatest deal. So sometimes good games are on here, but not the greatest deals. So I guess that's pretty much it. But one thing I want to get across is that these weekly deals, they're pretty decent sometimes. Alien Isolation, 66% off. That's pretty good. That's like Steam Summer Sale good. So that's the big one. The only one above it is Hard West. I guess we'll learn about this game. When a treasure turn of events sets one man down a path of supernatural chaos and revenge, he must brutally hunt down all those who wronged him. So is this a action RPG? Okay, so it's an ARPG. Is it ARPG or turn-based? Is it Diablo-ish? This is kind of interesting. It seems kind of cool. Is it supernatural? Well, yeah, it's literally supernatural chaos. So kind of seems like a single-player Diablo. It's not co-op though. 50% off. I'd like to see a little bit higher. But I generally don't stretch into the action RPG genre. I mean, I haven't even completed Diablo 3. I really only have played Path of Exile because it's a free-to-play game. So Path of Exile is actually getting an expansion. I think I'll keep going with that before I spend $10 on a game that aesthetically I'm not really sure what it's like. I mean, it says supernatural, but I'm not really seeing that in the screen. I mean, is it an action RPG? Is it turn-based? I'm a little bit confused. So overall, I'm not going to take the leap at just 50% off. But you guys, let me know which games are worth their price on the discount currently. And so far, I think I'm going to definitely pick up Alien Isolation and Stronghold HD. So thanks for staying tuned with me as we did a live walkthrough of the week-long deals. I'll be back next week, and I'll be looking at Humble Bundles and everything. If you like this, or if you think it should be cut down and not live, or, if it should be a little bit more professionally, produced, let me know. But I definitely do like sharing and looking at deals and giving my thoughts and opinions on the gaming atmosphere as a whole, even though we are looking at specific games and specific deals, kind of like, stretching the conversation a little bit, kind of podcasty, kind of ranty. Hopefully you guys enjoy that because I enjoy talking at your faces and your earballs. So thanks for watching. My name is Skylint. This week-long deals on Steam. Go pick up Alien Isolation if you haven't gotten it. I'm gonna go buy that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time.